The IRS is calling, independent contractor or employee. In today's webinar, we'll be helping you to determine if a person is an independent contractor or an employee, explaining some of the reasons why it's important to you, what the risks are for misclassification, and providing you with some helpful tips on how to work with independent contractors. Independent contractor numbers are growing. Over the course of the last 10 years, independent contractors have become a more common source of assistance to businesses. But with the increase also comes challenges for those businesses that work with independent contractors. Common misconceptions. Many hiring firms make some assumptions that a worker can be an independent contractor if there's a contract signed by both the company and the worker. The worker desires to be considered an independent contractor. The worker is paid commission only. The worker has no supervision. The worker does assignments for more than one company. While these are partial determining factors in determining an independent contractor, each one independently, or even multiple items together, do not always constitute the correct classification of a worker. So the big question is, who cares? Some agencies have much to gain if they find that you have misclassified a worker. The California EDD, California Division of Labor Standards Enforcement, the Franchise Tax Board, and the Division of Workers' Compensation, to name a few, all are very concerned about how a worker is compensated, as well as protecting workers from being exploited by unfair labor practices. What can trigger a problem? Businesses may be operating for a lengthy period of time without knowing there's an issue. Some of the most common situations that can trigger a problem are an injury to a worker, leading to a workers' compensation claim, the end of a job assignment, leading to an unemployment claim, or a disgruntled worker, leading to a wage and hour claim. What is an independent contractor? To avoid these problems, correctly classifying your workers is the key. Who can be considered an independent contractor? In general, an independent contractor is a person who operates under a business name, has his/her own employees, maintains a separate business checking account, advertises his/her business services, invoices for work done, has more than one client, has their own tools and their own set hours, keeps business records. Again, this is a general indicator that someone may be an independent contractor. What is an employee? On the other hand, an employee typically performs duties that are dictated or controlled by others, is given training for the work to be done, works for only one employer. So now the question is, what is the difference? The general common law right to control rule is that anyone who performs services for you is your employee if you can control what will be done and how it will be done. Controlling the details of how the services are performed, the more control you have, the more likely the worker is an employee. Do you know the financial risks? If a worker is classified incorrectly, it can result in payment of employees' taxes and back taxes, IRS penalties and interest charges, wage and hour penalties, unpaid overtime, late pay penalties, backdated or reinstated benefits, paid vacation, paid sick leave, pension, 401k penalties and fees, workers' compensation penalties. What now? Strategies for business owners. The best way to minimize or eliminate these financial risks is to follow some basic strategies and policies when it comes to working with independent contractors. When beginning work with an independent contractor, go through a questionnaire with them that asks all the key questions. Assess each independent contractor separately to ensure they may not be labeled as an employee. Always have written agreements with your independent contractors. Ensure they have their own workers' compensation coverage. Make sure your independent contractors provide invoices to you for the work being done. And remember, the independent contractors should be providing their own transportation, supplies, tools, and training, and be given as much independence as possible in completing their work. ESG Republic has an expert staff of human resources and employment-related specialists who can guide you through this and many other hot-button employment issues.